welcome back to my channel Easy Way of Learning with Archisha Gupta. I am Archisha and today we are going to learn about the topic water to little to me. So let's start. So in this video we are going to learn about the following topics: water, sources of water, conservation of water, methods of saving water and water treatment. So water. So as you know, every living being on this earth consumes water for various purposes like drinking, bathing, etc. So the water is one of the most precious sources on earth, and as we know that earth contains 70% of water. So among the 100% of water, only 97% of water is of the seas and oceans. 2% of water is of glaciers and poles as ice, and groundwater, water in ponds, lakes and rivers. This is the only available fresh water which is in the liquid state, and this is only 1% of the form which is present on earth in water. So as we have observed that only 1% of water is edible on earth, so from this we can understand that we should start conserving water, as it is a resource we have received from our past generations, and it is a resource which should be received by the future generations also. If we not start conserving water from today, then the future generations might start fighting wars for water. Now, methods of saving water. As we know, we should conserve water, so these are some methods of saving water. Closing taps when not in use, recycling water by treating wastewater, and rainwater harvesting. So today we are going to learn about one of the methods, water treatment. So first, the water treatment plants collect the wastewater from homes, industries, hospitals and offices, which the water is very dirty and not edible for using. So this water is known as sewage. Sewage is mostly a liquid waste. So first, wastewater is passed from machines like this. This is also known as a bar screen. In this bar screens, big waste like plastic, sticks, etc. are removed. Now second step is then water is used to separate. Then the large tanks, also known as grit and sand removal tanks, is used to separate the small minute dust like sand, grit and pebbles, which cannot be separated using the bar screens, as we know the bar screens are used to separate only the big waste like plastic and sticks. So then after this, the process of decantation is used to settle down the pebbles, sand and grit, and then the water from the top is removed. Then the water is allowed to settle in a large tanks, and these tanks are sloped towards the middle, and from these tanks mostly the solids like faces are removed, and then these faces are removed using a scraper. This is also known as a sludge, and then a skimmer removes the floatable solids like oil and grease. You know the grease is a substance which is applied on iron to make iron stop rusting. So these wastes are floatable. So to separate these we use skimmers. And then at last this water is also known as clarified water. Then anaerobic bacteria eat the waste which is produced by us humans, and then the biogas which is produced in this process can also be used to produce electricity. In the first step, the air is pumped into the water so that anaerobic bacteria can start eating the waste of human, soap, etc. And then the water is ready for the distribution process. But sometimes in the water, some harmful infections and bacteria are there. So for this, the chemicals like chlorine and ozone are released into the water so that the water can be disinfected and is ready for distribution into the distribution tanks like raw or groundwater. So this was the process of water treatment. So, and the water which comes in your taps comes from this plant system. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and bye.